Hello, and welcome back for more Dungeon Defenders. Going with, I guess, starting attempt 29 of my insane hardcore solo Ironman challenge. This has been kind of brutal. A lot of failed attempts at the start, but definitely improving and learning more about how to go about this. But without further ado, let's get started.
Etheria.
Welcome, Mercer. It's going alright. Though I haven't been sleeping the best this weekend, to be completely honest. Not entirely sure why that is. How have you been? Starting off with just spike blockades. Nothing else we can really build anyway. The one thing to note is I'm building the ones on this side slightly higher up, just to make sure that the enemies are less likely to go that way. It's a lot easier to manage them when they're in a group. Oh, thank you. It definitely could have been better, but it was a lot better than attempt 3. I mean, it was over 18 minutes faster. I'm not entirely sure how many more attempts I can get in by the end of the month. Might be able to get a sub 430, but probably not much better than that. Alright, a pretty clean wave 1 right off the bat. That's promising. Yeah, the entire thing has to be streamed or it doesn't count. Well, after putting the first point in tower health, the next several definitely need to be in tower damage. I'm not sure whether Yummy has made the full rules public. I know I have the general gist in my description. I shouldn't have picked that second katana up, that was my bad. Hopefully this sword works well. Damage isn't great. Knockback is reasonable though. This is kind of an awkward spot though. That's a bit better. Oh, I'm not sure that it's something that you necessarily missed. I don't think I put in the description that it has to be streamed. It's really just a question of whether they're generally made public for people to look at, because I don't think they are as far as I know. Great, I want this here. Not sure whether... Well, I am a bit rusty, because again, it's been a while since I've done this. If I recall correctly, this is the way to set this up, though. Put this here. Keep these pretty much in line with each other. Yeah, and then I can get one more blockade in front of what I already have. I don't think those boots were equipable. There's been a couple of patches for this game, but they still haven't fixed the cast cancellation bug as far as I can tell. I mean, I didn't see it in the patch notes. So I guess I'll just have to see whether... Wait, how did the crystal take damage? I'm pretty sure I'm not going to hit level 7 off this wave at this point. Considering both I took damage and the crystal took damage. Yeah, it's only to 6. On to attempt 30, I guess. Yeah, it wasn't at that point. It was... I don't remember exactly what wave it was, but it was when the orcs started spawning on the upper levels. And they were getting... What should be in there? They were getting knocked back by the bouncers behind my defenses. But that's not what was happening there, because no enemies actually got through. And the orcs hadn't started spawning up there yet anyway. It must have been a straight arrow, but again, I'm not sure how that would have happened. Anyway, attempt 30, I guess?
Etheria.
Etheria. Get my spike blockade set up again. Again, I was a bit slow on building in that wave, I think. So it might have helped if I had gotten that done faster and started taking care of the archers earlier. I've definitely had issues with being too slow before. But usually the issue is the archers are picking off my defenses, not a straight arrow hitting the crystal. Basically, I need to make sure I get the EXP bonuses on the first few waves so that I can hit level 7 by wave 4 to unlock the harpoon powers, because those are pretty much necessary if I want to survive the next couple waves. Because otherwise I'm relying on my blockades to hold off while I take care of the archers manually. Which is not ideal. Especially once so many enemies start spawning. I almost let that hit me. Alright, I have this wave done at this point. Go ahead and upgrade my tower damage. Get blockades up. And hopefully get a good weapon on these chests. And I am delaying opening these chests until the combat phase for the better loot. I think it's kind of necessary. But could have been faster. I don't think I want to pick up the axe that almost hit me. This weapon is not great. Not the best damage or reach. These are going down so slowly. I think I might be able to manage anyway, though. my experience, the axes tend to have way too much knockback. I got distracted. A notification from Steam popped up and I got hit. Hopefully I can still manage to get enough experience. I guess we'll see. I see. Hopefully you're comfortable. Which Pokemon game are you playing right now? Yeah, the cancel bug is still in the game. Only level 4, it's not looking promising. I'll still give it a shot though. Because I've thought for sure I didn't have enough experience when it turned out I did. A radical red? How is that one? I don't really know much about it, other than it being a difficulty hack. I need to completely rebuild on this side. Probably should have started on that sooner. That's just gonna have to be good enough. Hopefully this sword is better. Kind of uncomfortable starting on this side. Ow. And I got hit. Pretty sure this attempt is doomed at this point. The sword has good poison damage, but that's it. So these poison immune enemies are what can. Go around this way. Wait, they already broke through. Yeah, this attempt is over. Did they change the, Pokemon's typing and stats and learn sets at all? I know some ROM hacks do that, but I'm not sure which ones.
Easy come, easy go. Did you need something?
Alright, all set up for next attempt.
Etheria.
Haven't gone past that wave yet. Not today, at least. Man, I had that facing the wrong direction. What am I doing? The only ROM hack I really have experience with, if you can even count it, is PokeMMO, which doesn't really change anything like that, though it does take from a mix of, you know, older and newer mechanics. I guess there are some specific things it changes, like nerfing a baton pass to not pass stats, and nerfing one regard to only work twice. In other words, I just really don't like Kinkata for whatever reason. Because basically the only two reasons to use Kinkata are... How did I let myself get hit there? Jeez. May as well... I'll keep at it anyway. May as well see whether I get enough experience. Does this even give me enough for level 3? It does, so I can still get bouncers. Recommend ROM hacks to me? I mean, they are interesting. So, as I said, I don't know a whole lot about them, and I don't know what or which ones I would have fun with. I think equip most of this stuff. This feels like kind of an awkward spot. Archers are really picking off the defenses over there. Yeah, I need to get over there. There's still meant to be a bouncer. There we are. Well, I somehow managed to damage those despite my defenses pretty much being completely destroyed. At level 5, so I'm pretty much still on course in terms of levels. Since a bunch of the mana is just sitting right there, I might be able to get everything built in a timely manner. This thing's basically broken, may as well just sell it. Alright, I'm gonna have to call that good. I don't have time to build more. Get out of my way. Finally get a new weapon. But of course it's mostly elemental damage. Which means these... Why are there so many poison immune enemies? On the attempt that I get a weapon with so much poison damage. I should go take that one out. That one's also poison immune. Kind of an unfortunate coincidence. That I think I can manage. It's just these two left. I still have plenty of defenses on the side. I went just walked into the blockade. This is gonna get cancelled, isn't it? Yeah. But I need more tower range. I can rebuild this. Can get rid of that. Build a few harpoons. It was my first time actually making it to this point successfully today. This thing's toast. Don't have quite enough for another harpoon right now. Gonna have to get more built as soon as I can. And I let myself get hit there. Okay, this side is going down. And so is that side. Mainly this side though. I didn't even realize that harpoon was going down and the crystal got hit. Of course. After we build here, at least I survived. We get more tower range. Get up more harpoons. Is that... I did not build that in a good spot. Oh well. I can manage. Should be able to finish this wave without issue. Don't quite have enough time to build the last blockade. Come on. But since it's the last wave, I don't have to worry about opening the chests right away. I just focus on repairs. Okay, things are dying so fast. And I am out of mana. Okay, I think I'm toast. Better than before, but I guess my stats just weren't high enough at that point. I don't think there's anything I could have done to play that better. You know, all I had was a little bit of tower range. Oh well. Should probably sell all this.
Your bag feels lighter.
$13K.
Please make yourself comfortable.
Anyway, really the only Pokemon from Hex, if you don't count Pokemon mode, I really know much about, just because I've watched other people playing them on YouTube, would be Emerald, Kaizo, and Run and Bun. And as far as I know, Emerald Kaizo still uses Gen 3 mechanics like free physical special split and badge boosts. And I'll be honest, those are kind of outdated mechanics. Especially badge boosts. I get they're not that impactful, but I don't know, there's still just something weird about them I don't like. Ew, I need... One thing about this game that kind of bugs me is it doesn't have an option. I actually let myself get hit there. It doesn't have an option to actually keep the audio playing when you're alt-tabbed. So, that's kind of a pain when I'm streaming, since I definitely need to alt-tab at times, you know, with OBS and all that. And having the game audio cutting in and out isn't ideal. But anyway, Run and Bun definitely seems interesting. I'm not sure it's something I really want to give a try, considering it's basically what all of the big Nuzlockers are doing, or have done. And that doesn't really give people incentive to watch me over other people, you know? And it kind of defeats the purpose of... And I let myself get hit again. My channel to an extent, because a lot of... or at least a big part of the reason I started this was because I had ideas for challenges that other people weren't doing. I'm missing 10 mana. There we are. Not sure whether it's a good thing or it's kind of sad that I can just tell. And I guess it's not that out of the question that I would remember I should have 75 mana exactly at that point. Probably better to take an axe than just have my default weapon. So this isn't really doing much more damage. And I've already taken damage. And this knockback is hurting more than it's helping. So this is not looking promising. I am almost dead. I am now dead. They're gonna destroy the crystal anyway. No point in waiting around for that.
I'll have a lot of sorting to do after this is all over. A plan to slay a dragon?
Definitely feel like I'm struggling more today than I should be.
Etheria.
Honestly, that's fine. It's not like I'm under some kind of time pressure to get this done. And I suppose I could be. I never know when I'm gonna cease to be or whatever. That's probably the weirdest way I could have put that. Oh, there's definitely weirder. Who am I kidding? The point is, I'm not in a rush to get this done. Though it seems like my item luck has not been great so far. And that sadly is definitely an important factor in a game where items are important, and I'm basically trying to push what is possible to do in this game. It's kind of inevitable that item luck is gonna play a role. It's not to say I haven't been making mistakes. I definitely have been. Can I hit the right things, please? I also realized I was trying to save before, but got distracted or something. It's probably not surprising that I have it memorized that I should have exactly 75 mana on wave 2 after building one. After building one bouncer blockade. Considering how many times I've been in that position. at least pick that up, probably. I did at least get a weapon this time. Damage is not great, though. Oh, okay, never mind. It's probably better for me to stay over here for now. I don't think the other side needs my help. Yeah, that archer's just walking into the blockade. Now it's coming this direction. Got distracted by the items over here. Only level 4, that's not a good sign. I can go ahead and put these up here. I probably shouldn't bother building behind that line at this point. You just make things potentially awkward later on. When I get harpoons. Don't have time to keep building, so we'll call it there. Hopefully this is better. The crystal got hit again. It's definitely better damage. Knockback is a bit high. Reach isn't great. That was sloppy. Honestly, probably one of the best weapons I've gotten so far, if not the best. Definitely need to sell that. Oh nice, I got level 7. That's good. There are a number of things that go into it, but it's mainly the enemies defeated, but that's pretty consistent, so the main things to keep in mind are the experience boosts you can get. You can get a boost from the crystal not taking any damage. You can get a bonus from you not taking any damage. And you can get a bonus from either only you dealing damage or only your defenses dealing damage? I do not have as much time as I would like. Can I pick these up? Okay. Not gonna go for the chests right away. And I let myself get hit. I almost died. My defenses are taking way too much damage. Okay, this is not a great situation. I am almost dead. These guys have, yeah, giant areas of effect. Oh well. Yeah, this equipment honestly kinda sucks. Other than the weapon. I don't really have
Still looking for the right hat for me.
time during the level to evaluate individual pieces of gear, so I just kind of need to trust the game itself to evaluate them with its thumbs up, thumbs down system, which definitely isn't perfect, but it's better than nothing at least. Alright, let's try this again.
Etheria.
Oh, one thing I did notice in the most recent patch for this game is they ended up nerfing the damage on my favorite weapon in the game, which is kind of sad, but not a big deal. It's the Oculus of the Genie King. It doesn't deal as much elemental damage anymore. But typically, you want to be upgrading physical damage instead of elemental anyway. The one thing about Oculus of the Peony King is its elemental damage actually scales on your hero damage stat, which normally elemental damage doesn't. So it does matter more than on most weapons. Meanwhile, they still haven't fixed that annoying chest canceling bug. But the buff to harpoons is definitely nice, since you don't have to worry about them shooting the wall anymore. It can actually pierce through. Plus, honestly, I'm just glad this game is still getting updates anyway. Because there was a time when I thought they had stopped doing anything for this game entirely, but then out of nowhere they came out with the Hermit DLC. They started updates again and stuff, so that's cool. Considering how fun this game is and how old it is. This thing is not good. That's kind of sad. Considering there were multiple weapons I could have been using. And this one was supposedly the best one. And it's still not good. They broke through. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go for the crystal though. So this attempt isn't actually completely doomed yet. Still not looking great, but my face itches. Alright, here we are. Level 5. Basically, my entire defense has been eliminated. That should be good for that side. It might be kind of a waste of time to build up on the side door area at this point when it's not really necessary. So ideally I do have time for it like this time. It almost hit me. This has a lot of poison damage. And once again, there are a lot of poison enemies. And I've taken a hit. Is poison immunity just really common on this wave or something? Am I just getting really unlucky? That almost hit me again. I haven't been aiming at the crystal, luckily. Come on. There we are. Really? I tried to jump out of the way, but I hit the railing. There's a slight lip there. Ew, I do not have enough experience. Pretty sure I'm just doomed. You know what? I'm just gonna keep going. Probably going to lose, but I don't exactly like quitting early. There's no way I survived this, is there? The orcs are actually going on to the lower level, which is probably a good thing. I just don't see how I can possibly handle all these archers without harpoons. They're already almost... yeah, they've broken through. And I sailed the jump. My one saving grace is that this weapon has a good amount of poison damage on it. And there don't seem to be too many poison immune enemies. I actually survived. Somehow. For now, I don't think that's going to last. I got up kind of a pathetic defense, to be honest. There's no way this holds up. I can try to lighten the load, maybe, by softening these up. Already taken a bunch of damage. Don't hit the crystal. Okay. Somehow this isn't totally doomed. Yeah, this is totally doomed. Oh well. At least I put up a fight. One point in tower health. Yeah, for how poorly things were going, things went pretty well. That's one way to put it.
Easy come, easy go. Around here, the key.
Alright, got my mana token. Putting that in quarantine. And giving this another go.
Etheria.
Yeah, I just have not been getting equipment that gives me a tower house. I mean, that wave, for that attempt, I got a single point in it. I could try putting more points in it myself. They're doing that mid-level isn't ideal, which is why I've been avoiding it. Maybe I should give it a shot. not put quite as much in tower damage. Get back here. Alright, they're after me now. Alright, going up to 5 in defense health before I start building my bouncers. What am I doing? But as you can see, the problem with upgrading my tower health during a level is what I've already built doesn't get the added health. What I can do, though, is repair it up to the new maximum. Or at least with what mana I have. Guess we'll see how that goes. And I let myself get hit. This weapon is alright. And I keep letting myself get hit. Well, my bouncers are definitely surviving better, but having trouble clearing these goblins is prickly. So pretty much what I would expect. And of course, now that I have a weapon that deals fire damage, I have to deal with these fire immune enemies. Only level 4, which isn't great. And start putting points in tower damage now. May as well leave that up. But I guess I didn't even lose a single defense there. Even though a couple of them are on a sliver. Hopefully I managed to hit level 7 for harpoons this wave. I don't have time to finish building that. I need to get over here. Maybe this weapon will be better. I mean, slightly. There's better retracing. And a little more elemental damage. Yeah, I have to be honest, this is doing significantly better. Am I level 7? No, I am not. Oh well, still gonna give it a shot. Let's get rid of these. Build some more bouncers. I'm actually kind of running out of room for these. Oh, welcome. Doing alright. Playing some... Well, trying to beat Dungeon Offenders on Insane Hardcore without, or basically from scratch without ever failing or restarting a level or returning to the tavern. It's definitely not easy. But I never expected it to be. Letting myself get hit. Just need to make sure I don't let myself die because otherwise these archers are going to tear through my defenses uncontested. And this orc got through. Don't want that reaching my crystal. Alright. Managed that mostly unscathed. Right, put more in defense, or tower damage. Make sure I get harpoons up. 3 on this side. Get up another blockade, just in case. Sometimes I struggle with the movement in this game more than I should. I mean, in Dungeon Defenders generally, I've beaten the quest for the Lost Eternia shards on Insane. Though I've never actually beaten the old one. Or whatever it's called. Okay, as long as I don't die here, I should be fine. Most of my experience from this game comes from playing main story. I haven't done a whole lot of post-game stuff. And I mostly just play solo. Since trying to get friends to play with me is not the easiest. Alright, I'm gonna use this time to build. All the archers doing who knows what. Oh wait, that was the last wave. I didn't need to rebuild. Guess that's it for deeper well. Can finally get to foundries and forges. I do need to assess what equipment I have first. Not sure whether it's worth it going for higher physical damage when it's not that much higher and my current elemental damage is so high. I actually have some good items this time around. That's pretty clearly better than what I have. Oh, welcome back. I was actually just thinking that I need to get more water. I haven't taken a break yet today. This weapon is probably worth using. The only issue is I'm not high enough level to use it. Doing alright, though pretty tired. How are you? Not sure whether you've seen that I responded to your message yet, but I'll be back in a few minutes. Sorry to take a break now? I tried to make that quick. Yeah, my main concern with relying on elemental damage is in the early waves, when I don't really have my defenses set up fully. I need to rely on my weapon more, but I'll just stick with what I have. Hold on to that weapon just in case. Alright, the farthest I've gotten since they nerfed the EXP games was the final wave of Foundries and Forges. But I think the way I need to get around the ogre is to be able to out-repair its damage. Which is why I'm going to try putting more points in hero casting, right? Right, I mean, these up here. Bouncers were in the middle. Just to round up the defense units for the EXP bonus. Once I have everything built. Basically, this is a tower defense game. Though it takes RPG progression elements. It has like good amount of character customization. Ow. Let myself get hit completely unnecessarily there. Probably shouldn't bother with the poison enemies. Go ahead and get start getting my harpoon set up. I didn't give myself enough room behind my blockades, did I? It's been too long since last time. And of course I run into a poison immune archer. But I guess pushing it into my spike blockades works just fine. I think I have enough room here. I can make this work. This game is one of my most played games. I just think the gameplay is really fun. And it is meant to be a multiplayer game. Though the vast majority of my playtime is solo. Because I don't really like playing with random people. And it's hard to get my friends to play this game. I need to go get these archers. Do I need better tower range, or are these just not far forward enough? I think I need more range. Should probably be at 10. There we are. That's +8. I guess I can put these further forward then. I thought since the way it slopes, I can kind of have them overlap with the spike blockades. I'm just gonna sell and replace that. Do I have enough? There isn't any more mana around here. Need to open the chests. I mean, I would like having more people to play this game with. Though in all honesty, I don't really have a whole lot of time to just play games casually anymore. Now that I'm working full-time and streaming twice a week. Let's see. Need to rebuild these. If I can. And they're shooting the crystal. I am missing out on a lot of experience bonuses, which makes me worried for later on down the line. Even if I've survived up to this point. Need to get that up to 10 and really start getting my casting rate up. I need to upgrade that. At the point now where I should be upgrading things. Just barely have enough room to fit that, and hopefully I can get one in here. Should probably get these upgraded. Kobolds are about to start spawning, which is going to be a pain. All the harpoons on that side are upgraded at this point. Hopefully my defenses are able to hold out. I say just as one of my blockades goes down. Upgrade this one. They are going down so fast. Get out of the way. And my harpoon's just not... I think they're reaching these. They're just not clearing them fast enough. Probably need more attack speed. But that's... yeah, my stat points are really being stretched thin. Can't rebuild because these are in the way. got a little bit of extra time to build, but not much, thanks to that right here. Okay, I'll put 2 in that, wood in that. My casting rate is up to 5. Gonna try to get my harpoons upgraded. My repair speed still isn't as high as I would like it to be. But yeah, I have tried hiring multiple characters at once, just using a controller. But it's not ideal. Effectively, what ends up happening is I just use one character at a time and switch between them by picking up my controller. By going back to my mouse and keyboard. Okay, those kobolds just ran right through after the blockades went down. Oh well. Still, I don't think that was a bad attempt overall. And I think I definitely learned from it. It might be worth investing more in tower attack speed as opposed to tower damage. I might do some damage testing off stream just to... I shouldn't have jumped right into this. But I might do some damage testing to figure out the optimal way to distribute between tower damage and tower attack speed.
Time is mana, friend.
21k
Have you considered changing your specialization?
for 61k. What am I doing? I definitely would consider doing this multiplayer. It would probably be easier.
Etheria.
So I already actually have someone I was planning on doing that with at some point. I just haven't had the time for it. Granted, I'll probably have more time to do other things after this month, since I've been doing the gift lock race. Then again, I was also invited to participate in something else next month, so I might not have the time then. I guess we'll have to see. My schedule has just kind of been a mess. Alright, back to square one. And being more careful to not take any damage should hopefully level me up faster so I can actually have more stat points to work with. Put more in tower health. I'm not sure whether something like a 5 and 5 split would be better than 10-0 in terms of damage and attack speed. And it probably would be. Though I'm not sure what the optimal distribution is. Probably something else. Like 7, 3, or 6 and 4. Sure, probably better than just the default weapon. Even if these tend not to be very good. This isn't terrible, just a bit heavy on the knockback. Defenses are going down faster than I was expecting them to. And I ended up taking damage. Or maybe it would have been better to hit like a point or two in tower damage. There's 2 or 3 more in tower health there. Just to help clear the goblins faster. So I don't have to rely on getting a good weapon as much. Definitely a lot of things I need to try. Only level 4 off that. And I lost a lot of defenses. And it's not too much, it was really just 2 blockades. Alright, hopefully... taking a little longer than I would have liked, but not bad. Getting shot at kind of a lot here. Which is probably a good thing because it means they're not shooting my defenses. And I haven't gotten hit yet. Fences over there are starting to get, ow, a bit too low. I should go over there and help. This weapon isn't dealing nearly as much damage as I would like it to be doing. I am almost dead. Yeah, I should just call it here. Wait, I can just sew here.
All of me goods are mother approved. Your goods are always welcome here.
5K. That's kind of how most attempts have been going so far. I stream basically every Sunday. And either Thursday or Saturday, usually. It's not always at the same time, but usually I'll start 2 p.m. Alaska time. Though that does vary, especially on Thursdays since I do work those days. But only half a day, so I'll start at 6 on Thursdays when I do stream. Started at 6 today because I wasn't sure when I was gonna be able to start. And of course, when I do something like my Hokia lock, I sometimes need to start at different times of day depending on when and what encounters I need to be getting. But if you do want to know when I'm streaming in advance, I do announce it on Twitter. So that's probably the best place to look. I already got hit. I should just restart. That's it. That's probably the best way to know when I'm gonna be streaming. Welcome back. Let's just pretend me getting hit there didn't happen. It's early enough to where I could just restart since I didn't have any experience or anything that carries over. Yeah, I never get hit in this game. I'm just too much of a pro for that, you know? Alright, take 2, or whatever the actual number is. I haven't been keeping track. Probably like 40. You are going the wrong way. Yeah, I'm gonna restart because
Etheria.
he was going the wrong way and I wasn't gonna be able to manage those. What are what things? The little guys with clubs are goblins. They're the most basic enemy in the game. For melee, have relatively fast move speed and low health. And they're the archers, which move slowly, are ranged, and will prioritize targeting either the player character or the crystal over targeting defenses. And then are the orcs, which are those big guys with axes, which have a lot more health and deal damage in a wide area. Those are kind of the basic free enemies you'll run into in this game. The only ones that spawn on this map. Oh, unless... Of course they get hit there. Unless you're playing on Nightmare. They also just added a new difficulty, Reckless, which is above Nightmare. Which basically anything can spawn on. Or of course, survival mode where things will also spawn on higher levels that wouldn't normally spawn during the campaign map. But on yeah, this game is Dungeon Defenders, the original one. I personally prefer it to Dungeon Defenders 2 or Dungeon Defenders Awakened. They've tried making other versions of this game, and the hiccups are coming. They just haven't been as good in my opinion. But on the next map, Foundries and Forges, the enemies that ended up causing me to lose were the kobolds, which once they take damage or lock onto a target, they light their fuse and start running at something. Once they've lit their fuse and either die or reach their target, they explode, dealing a lot of AoE damage. So they're basically suicide bombers and can be a huge pain to deal with. I didn't hit that one in time. Oh well. It's a bit too late to restart. And fun fact, if you play this game too much, you'll start hearing the kobold screams when you're not even playing the game. Maybe that's just my personal experience. Is it easier to max out in those games? Because I know you can level up more than one character at a time, which I'd imagine helps with that. Almost fully repaired everything. Yeah, I'm speaking from experience when I say that the that audio like that gets stuck in my head. I think I'm a relatively audio-oriented person. As far as I know, it's more normal for people to be more visual. And it seems like putting that single point in tower damage helps a lot with just clearing the goblins. Because they're not swarming nearly as bad as they were before. Right, I need more damage. And then I'm gonna try putting more in the tower attack rate to see whether that improves DPS. Honestly, repairing those spike blockades at the start might be kind of a waste. That was unfortunate. Yeah. Staggered attack timings are really getting me. I'm picking up this sword over the one I had before. Might have been a bad idea. But this is dealing a lot more damage. It's just the knockback that's the problem. My movement could definitely be better here. Oh gosh, that one broke through. Yeah, it's hitting the crystal. This attempt is probably toast. There's no way I hit level 7 here. Yeah, no. Hopefully I can manage without harpoons then. So it's gonna be tough. Thank you. I will certainly try. I might end up streaming like another hour-ish and call it after that for today. Ow. I was not expecting that goblin to come up behind me there. Alright, how's this sword? Better physical damage. Looks like this other side could use some help. And that's probably it. Yeah, there's no way my defenses survive this.
Let's talk business. Well, that'll look nice on my shelf.
Alright, I'm gonna take another break here. I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. Let's just jump straight into this.
Etheria.
Can probably go for a few more attempts today. So, I don't feel like I've really made much progress. I do think I have a better idea of what I'm doing, which is good. But I haven't even reached the ogre yet, which was what was giving me problems last time. This would probably be easier if I had my, well, not necessarily easier, but slightly faster if I had my mouse hotkeys bound. For whatever reason, those don't. Those are, account specific and don't transfer over. And I never bothered changing them on my VTuber Steam account. Okay, they're after me now. Okay, putting 1 in tower damage, rest in tower health. The, being out of practice definitely makes a difference. I'm not gonna bother with repairing these this time around. Although, might be worth it to just deposit this mana. Seems a bit silly. Started the wave a little preemptively there. My bad. Maybe when the month is over and the gift block race is finished, I can play this more consistently. I just let myself get hit there. I kind of forgot the sheer attack speed of these. So it's not interrupting the attack animations of these goblins like I expected it to. Yeah, I've definitely felt that before as well. Trying to do the same thing again and again and again, and just failing again and again and again. can get to
Your
you.
bag feels lighter.
What am I doing? Generate mana token. But on the other hand,
Etheria.
I'm pretty sure the tavern's name is just... It just defaults to whatever your Steam name is. I don't think you can modify it beyond that. But when something feels almost impossible at first, and then you finally manage to succeed, it's very satisfying. And I guess that's kind of the whole point of challenges. Not necessarily just challenge runs, but trying to do anything with any kind of difficulty that you're not really doing out of necessity. Have a good night. Alright, that's wave 1 finished. At this point, it's just a matter of finishing off their HP. Because once they're all attacking you, and there are only a couple goblins left, you're not really in any danger of getting hit unless you egregiously mess up. Sure, let's do this again. Probably seems a bit silly to just bank 35 mana, but I guess we'll see how this weapon is. Oh, that is some good damage. I like this weapon. Almost got hit there. a whole side. Looks like I got a power damage boosting item at some point. Is it worth spending the time on this? Probably not. Well, maybe it's fine. Yeah, I still have plenty. Oh, is there a reason I do that little left turn when I'm attacking? Is that what you're asking? Sorry, I missed your question before. It's because the Countess's attack pattern is a 4-hit combo, and the third hit in the combo has a different angle that it hits at. So in order to maximize DPS, I kind of need to do that partial turn mid-combo. I don't always get it done perfectly, but it's important for maximizing the Countess's DPS. Yeah, this is going very well. Let's go ahead and put some in attack speed. And then start on range. Yeah, game knowledge is pretty important when you're doing any kind of challenge like this. Because you kind of need to push the game to its limits. Probably wasn't the most efficient doing that. Just sell these. Need more defense units. Yeah, not gonna bother with that yet. Gonna go for the chests while I have the chance. Another katana. That was a bit sloppy. Ow. Should probably pay more attention to this side. That's probably good at this point. Am I... Corruption isn't reaching these. I think I got lucky with some really good equipment this attempt. I just need to not let it go to waste. Gotta make sure everything's set up. Okay, maybe it's mainly my weapon that's really good. Yes, the bonus attack speed I'm getting. I'm gonna double check this. I'll hang on to it just in case. The bonus attack speed I'm getting, rather than putting so much in tower damage, is paying off. Okay, I should probably come over here. Yeah, I've got this. I can go ahead and check the equipment. I want 10 in this, and 10 in this. And then I can start investing in casting rate. See, the game rates that item as better because of the maximum upgrade level, but the just in terms of base stats, unupgraded it's worse, and it's not an item I'm going to be upgrading. So in that case, it's just the game's internal item evaluation not lining up with what's actually good for me in this situation. The music in this game is good. So, and it's not the best soundtrack in the world, but the music is good. Why am I even looking at these? They're kind of garbage. That's potentially better. I should take it. And this one too. I'm just not sure about weapons. I guess I can test out DPS on these. 434. 414. 425. Missed a hit there. Let's say about 425 on that one. $470. Well, thank you. Have a good night. Or whatever time it is for you there. So that's like 470. Kind of a shame because I really like that weapon, but and if there's something better, I should use it. That's not as good. That's not as... well... I probably shouldn't take that one. Might be worth testing. It's kind of small, so it doesn't have good area of effect. Its DPS is higher. So that's because of the elemental damage. This one actually has the widest range of all of them. Though the majority of its damage is also elemental. I should probably stick with this one. I should probably hold off on upgrading. Maybe. It doesn't exactly cost much to upgrade right now. I can probably call that good. Alright, back to foundries and forges. I'm gonna miss that katana, I'll be honest. Oh well. I don't need it. Go ahead and set up my blockades. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and set up slightly further up. That should help a little bit with the archers. Maybe not substantially, but it means it'll be slightly harder for them to shoot over or hide back. But I have plenty of range, so I don't think them hiding back is too much of it. It's really something you need to worry about. And I let myself get hit. I'm not very good at this game. At least it feels that way sometimes. I guess that's probably bound to happen with a lot of things. If you have a lot of experience with something and you make a kind of silly mistake, you're bound to feel dumb because of it. Thank you. I just need to remember that everyone does stupid things sometimes. I do think the initial upgrade on this weapon was definitely worth doing, because even if I don't end up keeping this weapon, I'm still going to make back a sizable chunk of what it cost to upgrade just from selling it. Since upgrades do increase the sell value, just not quite as much as what it costs typically. The upgrade just didn't cost much to begin with. It's like 50 mana. It's gonna get cancelled. I don't know why I'm bothering. Right, I need more casting rate. I don't know why I was hesitating there. The second upgrade cost about triple that for roughly equal value. At least stat-wise, I'm not sure exactly what goes into calculating sell value. Alright, I think I'm prepared enough for this wave. Not sure whether I should have equipped those. I ended up just picking them up. But I like the stats of what I have, and I don't necessarily want to risk picking something up that's worse just because it has higher value according to the game. Did I not give myself room for these? That's not good. If I do this, I can put this in here. These archers are dealing too much damage. Get my casting rate up more. Because I'm going to need to do some fast repairs. I can't shut this in here, can I? Wait, yes I can. That is good. Get my harpoons upgraded. Probably should have picked up that mana before the timer ran out. Oh well. kobolds are coming this wave, which are going to be a pain. But hopefully I'm better prepared for them this time around. And there's one blockade. Let's try to rebuild this. Nice. This needs repairs. Pixel got shot by something. Could probably use more points in my tower damage stats. That was a lot of damage. Get these rebuilt. Back here and repair. I'd be able to get in an upgrade. There we are. You are out of the range of my harpoons. I'd have been better to leave that one alive, so I had more time to repair and upgrade. Yeah, I need more casting rate. So I can hopefully out-repair this ogre's damage. I was not able to open the last chest, but that is fine. Let's get everything repaired. I can get in another upgrade. I have time to grab one chest, but I don't need to get the others. I can grab a second one, actually. Probably could have gotten a third, but I didn't want to be greedy. I need to make sure I'm on top of repairs. Kobolds are coming. Gotta upgrade these. Should upgrade these as well. Get back to repairing. The ogre is now here. At least it spawned. Need to rebuild this blockade. Ogre is of course coming around the other side. And hopefully it doesn't deal too much. Okay, so far I am out repairing its damage. Do need to watch out for its poison attack though, because that could kill me. Get back on repairs, and okay, the other side got destroyed, so that wasn't enough. Oh well, I think that was a better attempt than any of the previous ones. At least since they decreased the XP gains. And anyway, I think that's a good place to call it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. I don't think I have anyone to raid on Twitch. No, I don't.